run it all. I wake up.
I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet, tell her run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell her run it up, I wake up, flex, thumb down now, check, no drip, just wet, tell her run it up, no sleep, no rest, might crash, might wreck, but first I stretch, tell her run it up. 9 out of 10 roll through my hands, I'm by my lonely. Turned to a savage, now my baby wants to hold me. I love my fans, don't need no friends, I got my homies. Thought I could trust you, I find out you tried to zone me. I'm number one up on that court, I'm Nick McGrady. The first one in, the last one out, can't call me lazy. Put in my hours, send the invoice and they pay me. I need 6 rings like MJ and Tom Brady.
What's up, my people?
You muted, Jamal.
Why you got mute my mic, Javonna? Why you gotta make sure my mic was muted? Why you gotta do me like that? Oh, I guess you knew I was about to talk about Bernard, because I like Bernard in here, and I'm about to go. We about to shut it down, Bernard. So this is Ebony Sports Reporters in the house. We got Coach Eric in the house, Coach Julius Hall, Coach Bernard Brown in the house. We are here. Now, I'm gonna let you know this. Tony Mitchell, Mr. Savannah High, he ain't here. He's gonna be on here. We don't call him, he ain't here, but we rolling with it. And this is what's going on tonight. We said all y'all share. Ebony Sports Reporters. John Morant is in the news again, but this time, there's a rumor. Because again, what people say, there's a rumor that the weapon that he had, it was a toy weapon. Adam Silver has gone to address it too, but they're going to say it is a rumor with regard that it was a toy gun. And so the NBA is basically saying they wait until after the finals, then to deal with his punishment. So Coach Eric, what's your thoughts on that?
John Morant, now the young man know that the spotlight is on him. Why would it be a toy gun or not? Why would he even do this to himself? I look for him to get a year suspension from the league. I really do. Anything short of that, I'll be very surprised.
All right. Coach Julius Hall, what's going on with regards to this? Again, they say it's a rumor. They've been putting it out there that it was a toy gun that he had. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, I don't think they're going to give him a year. I don't think it's going to be that severe. And because that's the first thing I would have thought, and that was the first thing I did think when I saw it, was that looked like a toy gun. But be as it may, toy gun or not, is still the symbol that he's putting out there, and it's not marketable for your star players to be showing guns, whether they toy or not. But I don't think it'll probably be a half a season. They play 72 games?
82 games.
82 games. They'll probably suspend him for 25 games.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown. Again, they're saying it's a rumor out there that it was a toy gun. Now, there's another side to it. Some people say, Coach Bernard Brown,
He froze.
my system is raining over here, so we may have an issue. But Coach Bernard Brown, what some people have said, that they looking not just at Ja and the team and his friends around him, they also thrown in and say his daddy. They say if your daddy is around, you making money like that, and you will not be doing stuff like that. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to this and Ja Morant, the toy gun, and then the role that his father should have been playing in this?
Coach Jules and Coach Eric, I'm glad y'all was polite, and I'm glad I was last. Word come to my mind: stupid, immature, don't have no kind of sense of urgency. His daddy think he Usher, and I can say this because I know him personally. They functional. Their mama got more sense than all of them. And this boy have incident after incident after incident. Look, young fella, you and Iverson, they changed the lead for Iverson, but they ain't gonna change the lead for you. They gonna change the lead when they put you out. And I'm like this here, a toy gun dude. Come on now, you gonna get suspended for a whole year for a toy gun. That's just like me playing with a Batman and Catman gun. Man, I'm telling you right now, somebody and truly need to sit down with him, his daddy, his family. He must see TV, but if he keep this up, ain't gonna be no TV at the end of the day. And that's just spread out real talk. This young man, is he reaching out for help, then they need to get him something. You need to change your friend. And y'all know I always say, if you the only millionaire in that room, boy, you need to leave that room. So I'm telling you right now, me personally, I give him a year. Because if you give him 25 games, that's just like, you give him a year, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. A year gonna wake him up. 25 games ain't gonna do nothing but shake him up.
Well, the only reason I say the year is because that the league doesn't want to lose that talent. They don't want to see his skills diminish, and they know that this is a rising star. They're not going to suspend. See, they have to worry about their what they have. They have to worry about their brand. Their brand is why they're going to suspend it. But they also have to worry about their inventory. Their inventory. This is one of the most people go to see this boy, and they're going to make sure that he understands and put him on probation. And and I don't think they'll suspend him the whole year. Watch.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying, Jules, but at the end of the day, it's some boys coming in this league. When they get ready to get drafted, it's 5 on them right now, way better than John Morant. So they don't care if they lose John Morant. The only people gonna care if they lose John Morant is the Mr. Grizzly. This league not run by John Morant. I don't care if he must. We must see TV. Shit, we must see TV. So I'm telling you, it's not about they can lose him. Man, this league ain't run by one person, man. Trust me, if Memphis Grizzlies lose him, then they'll be in trouble. But you got 5 guys coming in right now, y'all. These dudes flat out can play. And they must see TV. So give him a year, man. I give him a year. And that'll close all this conversation up. Go ahead,
Go ahead, Coach E.
Commission gonna send a strong message throughout the league on John Morant.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Now, what Adam Silver has also said, he's indicated that if they need to now provide him with like some wraparound services, that's what they're looking at now. Because again, the suspension is going to come into play, but they're also saying that if they need to provide him with additional help with regards to that. And so that's why Coach Bernard Brown, we intentionally came to you because you've had experience in seeing T. Morant and also Ja. But then, and we also have to say this, Coach Bernard Brown, that you said you make the statement about you the only millionaire in the room. That came from Charlie Brown, but we're going to move on to another subject matter.
No.
You can't come on this show and steal the sayings of Charlie Brown. I'm going to stand up for Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown. Charlie Brown, we're going to look out for you. So we're going to move into the next subject. This next made that up. But we're not moving on to another subject. We're not coming and put Coach Bernard Brown. You're the first one we coming to on this right here. Zion Williamson has announced to the world that he now is about to become a father with his girlfriend. That some people go and say she is a stripper because she is a stripper. And so, but then Zion Williamson was also, some of y'all quite aware of, Mariah Mills, who is a porn star. And so there's a conversation going on. Mariah, once she found out he made that announcement like that, she went on Twitter and began to blast. Coach Bernard Brown, this falls within your world right there. Go ahead, Coach Bernard Brown. You first.
Hey, First of all, I'm highly disappointed in the little young fella. He going. Matter of fact, John Morant and Zion came from the same place, same hometown, and now they're doing the same thing. Zion may not be doing better thing than him, but Zion need to get his game together. And ain't nothing wrong with even a lot of people don't marry a stripper. A lot, trust me on that, man. But I wouldn't be messing with two strippers, and they talking. And he got caught up, and then what? Both of them pregnant too, right? And the girl said,
"No, Mariah Mills saying that she's late, but Mariah Mills is a porn star, and she went and made her statement about the young lady that she's not even on the same level as her." But
but she said, "Well, that's good because both of us will be in New Orleans." I was like, "Whoo." That's one thing about it, man. You get those scripper man, you in trouble. He got more problems with them than he do his contract. So the young fella, I'm telling you, on a serious note, man, I am totally disappointed in this. I'm definitely disappointed in Zion, man. Last time I seen this fella and talked to this fella, I said, "Hey, keep your head up." And this is goddamn truth. I said, "Keep your head up, stay out of trouble. You got a good family, you got a strict daddy, stay focused." He ain't been focused since he got in there. Weight wise, he just eating everything he want. Y'all just don't know. Y'all haven't seen what I seen. This boy is flat out can play, but because he hurt, now he got this off, court, thing going on, and your image is everything when it comes in the NBA off the court. You would never hear LeBron. You would never hear nothing like that with LeBron. Never. And I put LeBron. I know we came to the subject. I put LeBron in the same subject as Muhammad Ali, Bill Russell, Jim Brown, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar off the court. But Zion, he's going down the wrong road like John Morant, and the boys think everything funny. This ain't funny, man. You got $259 million that's coming to you. You gonna turn around, you ain't gonna have nothing. But ain't nothing wrong with the scrippers. Leave them alone, Jamar. Leave them alone. Jules, show that card.
he's retired. That's why the card is not even around. He's retired from that. So now, Coach Julius Hall, Mariah Mills, porn star, girlfriend that's not pregnant, stripper, and Mariah Mills calls him out with regards to that. What's your thoughts on that, Coach Julius Hall?
First of all, I don't want to degrade women. I don't want to be degrading to any female, but a stripper is just a person that's getting paid. A porn star is just a person getting paid. We got strippers and porn stars that we've been dating all our lives. They just wasn't getting paid. So you can't fault the guy who he loved. He loved that stripper. He went in there, he saw one bad mama jamma, and he said, "I got to have her. I'm taking her out the club, and I'm putting her in the house." I applaud him.
Yeah. Okay. Boy, that was all right, man. I like that.
Right. So, Coach E, what's your thoughts with regards to Mariah didn't put it on out there because he said he was going to move her to New Orleans? Now, people are saying that that's probably not about to happen right now since she went and did what she did. So they say that she's basically lost her bag with regards to him on that. So, and also she talked about how he just spat in her mouth last week. So, but Coach E, what's your thoughts with regards to this situation?
Let me hedge on Zion. Let me hedge on Zion Williamson first.
All right.
His off the court problem been the brightest of his career in a negative way.
Wow.
Because we haven't seen much of him due to his injury prone and weight problems. Be careful now. This may be a guy that eat his way out of the NBA. They paying him this big contract, but he's not producing.
Mm-hmm.
He have actually missed more games than he have played.
Mm-hmm.
Now here comes with the stripper and the porn star. One just upset because she wasn't the one that's carrying the seed. We clearly know that them. See, they thinking dollar signs.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, little country boy, excuse me, to nobody out of South Carolina, he see these women, good-looking women. These women is on the take right now.
Yeah.
And I just hope that he don't end up somewhere holding out all the child support like Sean Kemp did. Have children all over the place. He's got to be real careful and got to get himself in shape and produce on the court, because this is a very talented individual that may eat his way out of the NBA. Seriously, I hope that this give him a wake-up call, because that he's in the media for the wrong reason right now. And we haven't seen hardly anything with him on the court. You know.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just be optimistic that he can get it turned around and get it going on the basketball court.
I commend him for rescuing our women from out of that situation.
Hey,
he had a gingerbread reveal. He's excited.
I know it, man. They something else, boy. So hey,
So
one can take your eyes and. Whew.
So we'll move on. And we said everyone share. So we now come to this matter right here. Again, involving an athlete. Andy Murray, who formerly had coached, who played for
Aaron Murray.
Yeah, Aaron Murray, that what happened, he now was told by his parents, by his father, to hang with Tebow, but not hang with Aaron Hernandez. So, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts on that? With regards to that advice that was given to Aaron Murray with regards to that former UGA quarterback when he now goes down to Florida?
That's a classic case of sometimes parents knows best. Aaron Hernandez was always a type of player that was on the edge to me that can do something. I mean, they'll get a good yardage and he'll just run up and get a personal, you know. Him and Kevin Winslow was two edgy players, but I never saw what ended up happening happen. I'm gonna just be honest. I never saw that there. To murder, no, I never saw that there. And he was talented and physical. Yeah. But Aaron Murray, dad saw something. He said, when you go down there, stay away from that kid. There's something about him. You get close to Tim Tebow. Now, he saw that. I just saw his style of play. They'll pick up good yardage, and he'll commit a crazy penalty and back him up 15 yards. But you know, once things go, everything's starting to come out. But I never saw him going to murder. That was one of the biggest surprises in the history of sports to me.
Yep. Yes, sir. Coach Bernard Brown, Aaron Murray, and also Tim Tebow and Aaron Hernandez.
I agree with his father. You know what I'm saying? Stay away from Aaron. Basically, not just stay away. Stay away from just anybody when it comes to trouble anyway. I don't think, Tim. I don't think Tim. The only thing Tim can probably do is, make sure he stay in the Bible and pray up. And, they always wanted Tim to be the great white hope to save them and all that. And, I wouldn't say stick to Tim. I'll say, just be careful. Tim's still trying to find himself. He 55 years old, trying to play baseball and this and that. I'm like, trust me, just because he his image that they try to keep it clean and everything. Hey, Tim got some bad stuff in his closet too. They ain't coming out with it. You know why? Because he's a little white boy. And they've been trying to find somebody for so long since Joe Namath, you know what I'm saying? So I would say to his father, just you stay close to your son. Don't be like John Morant's son, want to stay in the spotlight and want to be usher and all that. So, but definitely stay away from the Aaron boy. That's my opinion on that.
All right, Coach Julius Hall. We now come to the late Aaron Hernandez, because we all know he went and committed suicide. But then, what's your thoughts with regard to the advice that was given to Murray? Again, saying, hey, Tebow, strong Christian, Hernandez that might, as Coach E would have said, there might have been something there. So what's your thoughts on that, Coach Hall?
I think like any job, you know how you have to have in-service training. All jobs, you got to have in-service training. Just about. You got to take some type, especially in government jobs, really. You have to take some type of in-service training so you can stay up on what's happening in the field. I think that it should be mandatory in your contract, in every contract, for these young people signing these contracts, that you must have 8 hours of mandatory, or 10 hours, whatever required hours every year on training, on so they can show them the videos of why you should not drive fast, why you should not drive drunk, why you should not ride a motorcycle, why you should not hang with in the old gangs group that you used to hang with. They should show them where all these examples of how these players messed up. I don't think they got it because they couldn't have it because somebody ain't listening. They got to be able to show these kids why they shouldn't be doing something. And this is an example of why you shouldn't do that. This is what it'll cost you all this here so you can take care of your family. You done killed all that because you wanted to have fun. You work hard now and you can play hard later.
Yeah.
Yeah, with Aaron Hernandez, it was about fun. This is absolutely gangster stuff. He was he was homicidal. So just to put it out, that was he was
crazy
as
hell, and he wanted to show his friends that he was gangster.
Yeah.
He was crazy. That's what he was. He was crazy. Yeah. And then he showed himself that he was weak because now you want to be gangster, now you want to kill yourself.
Yeah.
Gangsters don't kill themselves.
Exactly.
Who that sound like? Who that sound like, y'all? Who that sound? What role that sound like? Sound like John Morant.
Now the NFL does have something for their rookies. I don't know if it's mandatory or not, but what you just spoke about, Coach Hall, they does have that for their rookies coming in. I don't know if it's mandatory or not, but the NFL does have it. The NBA, I don't know. Let me elaborate on what Coach Bernard said about the Great White Hope. That's one of the reasons why I'm not a Florida fan. At the time, Tim Tebow come from out of Nice High School in St. Augustine, they had a young man out of independent high school named Chris Lee, throw the national record, 168 touchdowns in high school, throw one of the prettiest sparrows you ever want to see. He would move the ball from the other opposing, from their territory into the other opposing territory inside the 20. And Coach Julia would tell y'all, I will say, here come that Great White Hope. You'll see Urban Meyer got Tebow in his ear and push him out there, and Tebow will come in there doing his thing and get the touchdown. But who got him now in the field? The brother out of independent high school in Charlotte, North Carolina, Chris Lee. They messed up his career at the University of Florida. Throw one of the prettiest sparrows you ever want to see, man. But I just had to get that out.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
Right. And so now we move on to this. Again, many people were excited. People are trying to figure out. They're like throwing out who should be on it. Coach Julius Hall, who should have been on the cover of Madden? Who should be on the cover of Madden? Because again, this is a $1 million industry that is going on. It's just a $1 billion industry going on. And so they want to know who they're throwing out there, because they had said that somebody who plays in Kansas City, they said he should have been on the cover of Madden. I need to back up. They said two people. They said it should have been the quarterback, and they said, oh, it should have been the coach. They said, bam, they have the coach. So Julius Hall, who you think should have been on the cover of Madden?
Okay, to give you my perfect answer is this.
Oh Lord, he said perfect.
You have too much equal talent in the NFL right now for any one person that should have been on there. And so you could have shared the Madden cover, but since they don't want to do it, they should have put Tom Brady on it. Because I think that Tom Brady needs to be on it because we tied his ass and he gone now. So we just need to give him on out of his way. He put him on there for his last time and get him out of the way. Let him play football in that imaginary league over there. You know, Tom Brady should have been on the cover.
Okay. All right. So Coach E, who's your thoughts with regard to who should be on the cover of Madden?
Well, I'm a little biased. The NFL all-time leading rusher, Emmitt Smith. I'm just I'm just biased, man. But that just this bias now. It's just me. Yeah,
So
I'm gonna go with Emmitt Smith. But I could go with him putting Brady on there though. I could see that.
With the Madden cover, it's current people. It's current people. So it's current people. They're not, we're just saying who should have been on there because that's why some people saying to put Andy Reid on there, and some went and going to say, because they're saying who should be the face, they say it's that quarterback that's in Kansas City. So again, we're talking about who
shouldn't be a who.
You say who involved in the NFL right now should be on the Madden cover, in your opinion, Coach Bernard?
My opinion, Jalen Hurts, Philadelphia quarterback. I think he should be in there. I think he's true blood. I think he a class act on the court, on the field, off the field. I think he proved himself. He's a 5'10" quarterback that, one interception away from winning the Super Bowl. That haunted him, when he throw the interception. I think he should be on there, man. I think he'll represent the NFL right, period. He remind me of Michael Vick before, all that. But yeah, I think he should be on there. But you got to realize too, every time somebody be on man, they either get hurt or have a bust season.
That's right. It is a jinx. It is a jinx.
Yeah.
And probably, Bernard, you need to call John Morant daddy and tell him to have his son call Jalen Hurts.
Yeah, that's how you represent yourself. Yeah.
All right. And so this year, I guess since we said that with regards to the jinx, it is Buffalo. Josh Allen is on the cover. It's Josh Allen. So I guess everybody in the AFC East are all happy, and in the AFC they were happy because they thought that they'll be taking over from Kansas City. But that's just one of the things. So we now move on to this. This right here has caused some controversy. People are still upset. People still talking about. People so that Roy McIlroy even said that he felt betrayed and it was hypocritical. But then he also understands it's about the money. Liv and the PGA have now merged. They have come together. Liv and the PGA. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regard to this?
Hey, let me tell you something. The United States of America, number one, is a hypocrite. Saudi Arabia is bringing $780 billion to this country, and it's still got 6 months left in the year. Man, at the end of the day, they ain't doing no better than what the United States doing. What Pepsi, AT&T, all these big corporations. So I mean, hey, they got the money. And they just merged. And on the reason why they merged, it's a win-win situation. So America, black family, black kids, if your son can't play basketball, if your son can't play football, let them play golf, because they about to get paid. The purse went from 50 million to 100 million each event. Man, y'all better let y'all son learn how to play golf. Trust me. So it's a win-win situation. They're just being a hypocrite. Saudi Arabia already bringing so much money, and he know the PGA was losing. They was losing on a serious note. They was losing their player to the LIV, period. They was losing them, They was losing them. Only person that kept the PGA what they got was Tiger Woods. Tiger Woods talked to them and said, you know what? If they would have got Tiger Woods, oh Lord. So ain't no different, man. Hey, you got to get money, get that money. What Charlie Brown's economic? So, it's a win-win situation, Jamar and Jew, and it's a win-win situation for them. So I'm not mad with them, to be honest. I'm not mad with them. No boy's about to get paid.
So Coach Julius Hall, you had sports writers, sports reporters, you had stations, companies. You had athletes also. Roy McIlroy and Tiger Woods were vehemently opposed to it. People talked about how journalists had been killed by the Saudis. The Saudis advocated that, and that is basically blood money that kept cutting and feel them were receiving. So now they have come together, and PIF, which is basically Live, basically now are funding now golf around the world. What's your thoughts with regards to this and the statements that have been made prior to?
Well, what you thought was going to happen. What I thought was going to happen was this. This is the exact thing that has happened. I say either they're going to get along or get swallowed up. So they saw that they didn't want to get swallowed up. All your best talent is going over there. No, the only one I think messed up was Charles Barkley. Didn't he turn down that contract? He should have took that damn money. I don't know what the hell he was thinking about. He was a damn fool. Listen, ain't none of those people. I mean, listen, all the atrocities that the America has already done in this country, and now you can't blame one thing on the whole Saudi government because they did that to us, and we got the people who did it, I think. And we went to Afghanistan, did everything we supposed to do, and did what we still fighting that war. And you can't blame America for something one or two Americans done. So I say that they took the money, which this is a business. In order for me to survive, if I know you fit to eat me up, if I know you fit to run me out of business, I know this. You got twice. You got unlimited pockets. All I got is $750 million in my bank. You got trillions. I know it's an old saying, big money eat little money up, right, brother? Big
no
money
question.
Eat little money up. You got little money, you ain't gonna beat me unless you just have an extremely lucky day. So they did what they were supposed to do. All that stuff they were talking was just trying to see if they could get everybody to think in a conscious way for patriotism, but it didn't work. These people eat them up with money.
And we've had an honorary HVJ warrior to join us because on his show he said that he will not be a part of HVJ. Charles Morris, how you doing, Charles Morris? Again, he's honorary HVJ warrior. Charles Morris is joining. We say share. Charles,
what's up, Charles Wolverine?
So yeah, but he stepped on the other side. He came on the bright side right now. He came on the light side right now. So
I'm always stealing somebody.
Once a Wolverine, always a Wolverine, son.
So Coach E, Roy McIlroy, again, Tiger Woods, others stood up, and the meeting that was held, and they got a little upset. They began to talk about it, but then they began to say it is about the money now. But they did not like the fact that Roy said that he felt he was a sacrificial lamb. What's your thoughts on all this, Coach E?
Very simple. It's about money. MONEY. And just like Coach Hall say, big bank gonna take little bank. So we had to merge. Money gonna overrule all that. The bottom line is about that money. We can say the United States will sell out, which I agree with that. But it's about the money. Very simple. This was a money move here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the phrase that was used by Coach Julius Hall, that phrase actually came from Charlie Brown. So once again, Charlie Brown, I'm going to look out for you with regards to they're stealing your sayings and trying to put it on other shows right now. See what it's called appropriation. They are stealing all over the place. It is contagious. It's contagious. That's why Charles Morris said he'll become an HBJ warrior. That's why, again, you're in the house right now. So what we're going to do, Ms. Producer, we're going to take a commercial break and we'll come back.
Lord have mercy.
We are back. We are back. And we're going to do another advertisement. This is for the LB. Excuse me, I have something in my throat. Okay. It is the LB3 Foundation. And that is an organization done by Lawrence Bunny Bryan. And with regards to that, they have their 7th annual golf camp. They do it at the Savannah Golf Club, and it's the 7th annual golf camp. They do it on the 5th of June. They had the first on the 5th of June. Then they have the 12th of June, the 19th of June. And so it goes on to the 26th of June. And again, you talked with me about and shared with me that seeing our people come out there. So Coach Bernard Brown said what he said. Actually, that's a part of what it is. You see many faces, brown faces out there, and they get exposed to that. And that's the LB3 Foundation. And it's their 7th annual golf camp. And that's got peanuts. That's why I eat some nuts. That's what was happening. No nut juice, some nuts. So
okay.
Again, so that's what happened. So again, we support them out the golf club. Contact the LB3 Foundation. And so now we move on. We have a video. And this is tied to Torch Lighten It Up, Torch of the Harlem Globetrotters. That's Sherelle George with the Harlem Globetrotters.
I'm prolific, so gifted. I'm the type that's gon' go get it. No kidding.
She bad.
Did that go in?
Yeah, it went in. Mm-hmm. And so
I don't believe she gonna make it again though.
And Coach E, you're the first person I was coming to about this. What's your thoughts in regards to that, Coach E? Go ahead, because now I'll share this with you. We got Torch, but then we also got Wham. And so this is some of the stuff that they do going around the entire world doing some of this right here, some of the feats. You know, Sherelle George, known as Torch. And again, Coach E, go ahead, make your statement with regards to that.
I wonder how many times it took her to practice on that one before it went in. No, it was unbelievable though. Great. I liked it, but it was amazing.
All right.
Yeah.
So now, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to it?
She probably took that clip with Steph and went there. I think it took her a lot of time to make that. I don't think she did it one time. I mean, even though they're Harlem Globetrotters, and all of them used to do that, from Rest in Peace, Larry Gator Rivers, and all of them, they worked on it. So maybe I think she took maybe about 50 times just to get that one in there, and they caught it. That's my personal thing. I could be wrong, but it was a good shot. I don't think Jamal would have made it, so he kissing up to Charlie Brown. But I'm just saying.
Well, I'll share this with you. I have one of 1501. Wham plays for the Harlem Globetrotters, and he has set Guinness Books of World Records with regard to some of this right here. So what Torch did is the same thing that Wham does, and so they have taken to a high level, greater than Bruce Capers and Gator and all of them. So they are not taking it. They are actually. That's why I applaud them for that, because they've taken it to another level and not doing some things that others didn't do. And so God's going to say, it don't necessarily take them a lot of time to do it. They are making it happen. And they have shown when they have not done it, but then generally people around, that's why I just said around the entire world is seeing this right here. And so we talk about what they have done, say Larry Gator Rivers. Guess what? We got some people right now, Globetrotters, who are doing the same thing. So Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to it? Because I know it's all contagious right now because the hate that goes on. Harlem Globetrotters, Jamal loves you all. That's why I have my tickets. Now go ahead, Coach Julius Hall. You got the floor right now.
2 observations real quick. One, she can really spin that ball. I like the way she spin that ball. You barely can see a girl do that, and she can do it like Gator did it. I like her ball handling skills. And 2, her uniform wasn't tight enough for me to really get excited about it. If her uniform was tighter, she had on that baggy clothes she had on, I probably could get excited about her making that shot.
She ain't no scripper.
Yeah.
The opinion of Coach Julius Hall's merely opinion of Coach Julius Hall, not the opinion of Ebony Sports Reporters. Miss Producer, please put up the moniker. Please put up the banner on that, please. Please. Again. Okay, it's not going on. All right, we now move on to this right here. But again, I want y'all to know we do not advocate the stuff that Coach Julius Hall has just said. So now it comes down to this right here. Denver and Miami. Coach Julius Hall. What do you foresee, Coach Julius Hall? What do you foresee?
Okay, before I get on that, I want to wonder why I'm always censored every show. I'm censored every show.
You're not censored.
Okay. I want Miami to win because guess what? I don't think they can. Mm-hmm. But I like the little engine that could. Mm-hmm. And they're acting like they're tackling Goliath. Mm-hmm. So I want them to really try to pull it out and win. But they're going to give it a good shot. They'll win the next game, and then they'll lose the next two. Mm-hmm. Now, I also like Miami because on Tuesday, something very important is happening in Miami. The most important thing that happened in the last 20 years. So I want to go to Miami, but the game, they'll be done going back to Denver by then. But Donald Trump just got indicted in Miami today. So I want to go to Miami. So I hope Miami. Anyway, go ahead.
All right. Coach E, what's your thoughts? Denver, Miami.
Well, I want Miami to win. By me being from Florida, I would like to see Miami win. But I also have to be real now. Miami is just a little bit too small, and Denver just got more talent than Miami. And just like Coach Hall say, Miami win the next game, and I feel like they'll lose the next two. I feel like Denver take them in 6, though. They just can't stop Jamal Murray and Joker, man. I mean, and I was trying to be optimistic, and hope that Miami had a shot actually to pull this series off. But it's just a big matchup problem there for Miami, man. Yeah. I was hoping they could make it a good series, even push it to 7 games. I know they wouldn't win a 7 game in Denver. They won there before, though, but I just don't see it. I like Denver in 6.
All right. Okay. All right. So, Coach Bernard Brown, Denver, Miami. What's your thoughts on this?
First, I want to say this. I want to apologize to the little white guy in Denver, the big guy. I apologize. I was wrong, and I admit I was wrong. Man, they need to go get that trophy from out of Philadelphia and bring that trophy to the Joker in Denver, man. I didn't know that white boy can play like this. My shorty told me he can't, but man, this white boy can play. 30, 20, 10, the only person in NBA history to do that? Man, I swear, I apologize to you, little young white boy. You look coming on Larry Bird. This boy is bad. So I'm going with Denver. I don't think Miami gonna win another game. 4-1 Denver. They ain't gonna win no more game. If that boy keep doing what he doing, he gonna get him a scripple.
He already has someone. He already has someone. So the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown, the opinion of Coach Bernard Brown. And so
Coach Bernard, they got plenty of them in Miami Farm.
Thank you, Ms. Producer. Thank you, Ms. Producer. Thank you.
So why she put it on me and then put it on Jules? Okay.
So again, we're glad about the Joker. Again, your mate, the young lady, because people talk about how attractive she is. So we all know that she's not that right there. And so now we come to this right here. Stephen A. Smith said that he knows why, Shannon decided to leave dealing with Skip. because Skip and Stephen A used to be together at one time. And so then that's what occurred. Stephen A said he kind of understand why Shannon decided to leave. So what is your thoughts with regards to that, Coach Bernard Brown?
The words that are coming out my mouth in a minute is not the reflection of Ebony Sports Reporter. Is my word only. I'm just gonna put that out so you can flag it later. Man, Skip, the little white boy, Skip, man, a racist. Skip is a little punk. Skip want everything his way. Skip disrespected Shannon in so many ways. He disrespected Stephen A in so many ways. I don't know why he's still there. And yeah, I know why he's still there, because he's Skip White Boy Bayless. Shannon and Stephen got together. And this true. This is really true. Shannon and Steve got together. And they talking. It's gonna be Steve and Shannon gonna be on oh man, what the hell going on here? Hold on, y'all. All right, my fault. Right, it's gonna be Shannon and Steve on ESPN. That's what's going on here. And Steve, Skip don't like nobody showing them up. When Shannon got more popular now than he was when he was playing in the NFL, and Skip didn't like that. And when Skip disrespected Shannon and told him that Brady was way better than him, that was absolutely a kick in Shannon's face. And I'm surprised Shannon even stayed down there long. So they bought him out. And so I guarantee you, in the next 3 months, you'll see Shannon and Steve cross from each other.
All right. So, Coach E, what's your thoughts with regards to Skip, Shannon, and what Stephen A. Smith has said?
Shannon, I'm surprised stayed as long as he did.
Mm-hmm.
On two separate occasions, I thought that Shannon was going to actually put them hands on Skip Bayless. I'm saying no, but I can just see it. And Coach Bernard spoke about one when he said that Tom Brady was better than him. Shannon took very offensive to that. Shannon say, "You talking like I was just a bum or something," you know. And Skip Bayless is a racist. And then the night the Buffalo Bills in Cincinnati was playing, when Hamlet caught the cardiac arrest, he wanted to go on with the game. And Shannon said, no. And that was a scroll that say Shannon say, I got to part ways with him. That was a scroll right there. But I just can't understand how he stayed so long. He was trying to be professional, but it was getting very unprofessional on the show.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because just like he said, Shannon had to start to overshadow him. And he did not like that. And every chance he got to poke at him or belittle him, he done exactly that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So now we throw this out there. The opinion of Coach Julius Hall is merely opinion of Coach Julius Hall. It does not reflect Ebony Sports Reporter. Ms. Producer, put up. All it was a delay with regards to the producer and I had a conversation. So that's why it wasn't just for you, Bernard. We were going to get Julius Hall. So Coach Julius Hall, go ahead and give your opinion.
Well, listen. Skip, oh Lord, I get it beforehand. Listen, people. Skip Bayless is Jeff Van Gundy and the Van Gundy boys who was given the opportunities just because of the color of their skin. They were given these opportunities. They didn't play no ball. They don't know nothing about it. They just got in there and then they thought that they could be a coach. Yeah, Van Gundy had great teams. You know, he wasn't no hell of a coach. He had good teams. Him and his brother, Stan, his brother Stan. But the thing is, Shannon should have been backhand Skip. I remember he said something to Shannon one time, and Shannon looked at him like, "Well, who you playing for?"
Yeah.
Really, you know, when Skip was degrading to and he always talked bad about LeBron. And Shannon is a big LeBron fan, and they got main love. And but LeBron's a great kid, and Stephon is a great kid. They maybe John Morant need to call them too. But I didn't think it was going to last too much longer after I seen Shannon get mad about a year ago, and I thought he would have supposed to have been gone because he's a great talent. He studies the game, and he studies all aspects of sports. So he knows he's a great mouthpiece. So anybody that pick him up will have an asset with Shannon. I think Shannon should come back and do a whole lot at Savannah State, but that he don't do. But I can't hold that off against what his skill set is as being an analyst.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Skip played ball too. He averaged 2.0 points. That's a fact. And Shannon throwed it at him too. He said, "Well, you averaged 2.0 points, in college."
Do Shannon ever come to any of the events at Savannah State?
No.
What did you say, Coach?
I don't see it.
That's another issue, another story, and that's not even tied to Shannon. That's tied to the history, and that's why some people don't necessarily get into it. So, it's a history that is there, and that for some people, it's a legitimate history, and that Shannon's not the only person that something like that has happened to, but it's good for other alums of Savannah State. Not trying to put the business out there and make people get upset. That's what's going on. True. And the statement of Jamal Touré is the statement of Jamal Touré, not the statement of Ebony for sports reporters. See how
flash it.
That one ain't serious enough. That one ain't serious enough.
There you go.
Oh my God.
There you go.
He didn't call no names. He didn't call no names or nothing. So that wasn't even serious enough. Let him call some names and then let them put that up there.
Oh Lord. Lord, boy.
No, Javon is right. Y'all right. That's the problem with Savannah State, man. Savannah State leadership out there, man. You got people that went to Savannah State want to tribute. Shannon want to tribute, but they're trying to tell him where his money should be going. Man, they need to reload and re-out whoever is running Savannah State College. They need to clean house, and that's my opinion. They need to clean house, man. They're ruining a good situation for us as black people. They're ruining it.
All right. So now we move on to this right here. Sam Bowie, Portland Trail Blazers. Henry Glickman went and said that, hey, listen, we drafted Sam Bowie first, and Michael Jordan wasn't even the second choice for us. And so they were going with Charles Barkley. That's what it was saying. Coach Drew Hall, what's your thoughts? And I'm going to try not to do this right now on the insanity that was said.
All right, let that producer know to leave it up there long enough for the people to read it. He says if Michael Jordan wasn't even the second choice in the NBA draft, we probably would have gone with Charles Barkley. Well, seems like he should have went with Michael Jordan. He had a championship before another one. I think Portland won one back in the day, isn't it?
Yes.
Bill Walton.
Yeah, but you got to you have these people when they say stuff like that, they're saying it to downgrade a person. And Michael proved who he was, even though I'm not a big Michael Jordan fan. I'm not. Michael has had the opportunity to do a whole lot more and better than what he's done, and he has failed the African American community terribly. And I'm not a big Michael Jordan fan, although he was a great ball player. He wasn't nothing in college, but to his last year in the pros, he just took it to different levels, like Scotty and a few other players say. That was James Worthy say Michael wasn't like that in college, but he took it to a different level. He couldn't even dribble with his left hand in college. Couldn't even dribble with his left hand, but when he got to the pros, from working out every day, his skill set increased, and he became this super fit. I think the aliens came in and gave him some superhuman skill or something. Anyway, that's my thoughts.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regard to the statement made by Henry Glickman that the Portland Trailblazers would not have taken Michael Jordan, though they had the opportunity to do that? They took Sam Bowie instead, who did not remain in the league long, who suffered from injuries, and they would probably have taken Charles Barkley before Jordan. So what's your thoughts with regard to this NBA 1984 draft?
Shut up. You would have took Michael Jordan. If you would have took Michael Jordan before Sam Bowie, you would have had 6 championships or more. Sam Bowie was playing in the league, 5 years, and had 18 broken foots, 21 knee surgery, and a bad haircut. Charles Barkley wouldn't have run there. Charles Barkley wouldn't have never won no championship. He was overweight. He was undersized. And he couldn't dribble. Michael Jordan is the greatest, the latest NBA basketball player ever lived. This boy took it to a whole new height. Yeah, he couldn't dribble when he was in college or whatever, but look what he do now. Even Isaiah said, I'm going to push you to the left because you know you can't dribble. Kenny Johnson said the same thing. What was Michael Jordan's strong point when he almost left in the NBA? He can dribble to the left, he can dribble to the right, he got to the hole, and he did this here. Now, take that, Jewish.
Okay.
And ladies, y'all don't take that talk. Don't take that. Don't take it personal now. Don't take it no.
Coach E. Coach E. Without the tongue now, Coach E, what's your thoughts without the tongue?
I bet that they regret their decision now. They may not want to come forward and admit it. I don't think it was something against Michael. At that time, I feel that they took who they felt was the better talent, who produced it the better at that time in '84 in college. Barkley was a beast down there in Auburn, and Jordan just wasn't playing at that level. We've been around enough sports. We know some time a player will be all that in college and get to the pro level and just can't. We know so many of them just turn out to be a bust. Then we get some of them play mediocre in college, but none have never got and performed on the college level, on a professional level like Jordan did. Mm-hmm. I mean, and Jordan was just something, like Coach Julius say, I'm not a big Jordan fan simply because I just don't feel like he do. For us, them Nike tennis shoes, he could have dictated what the price of them shoes was going to be. Mm-hmm. He told Phil Nike, you can price them. I'm going to just weigh them. And we know what was happening behind them, but let me get back to the subject here. Mm-hmm. But Jordan was he was a mediocre at best college player until his last year. And he was the greatest NBA player that we've seen. Mm-hmm. And they may not admit it, but they regret that decision now. Like Coach Bernard said, he had 6 championships, definitely 5 for sure with Jordan. But Jordan just took something in him, just willed him to not lose. He won me over for his playing style when they went out there when he had the flu and beat Utah. And Coach Julia was there with me, and Scotty was holding him up. That boy was sick. Well, when I get the flu, I don't want to be touched. Body aching. I can't lift up enough strength to lift a spoon out the bowl to the soup. But he did that and took that shot over Russell after he pushed off, though, and left it hanging.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But
that was a push off?
Yeah, he pushed him. Somebody say just pat him on the butt, but he pushed him off.
I think he overplayed him on defense, and then he went the other way. That's all.
You see that offhand pushed him too, didn't it?
No, I don't think that was his offhand. I think
but
that was. I don't think it was his offhand.
But if they be truthful, they regret that decision now.
Mm-hmm. And so, Coach E, and that's a part of the problem. Glickman is still trying to act like they made a great decision. And I think everyone else can look and say, no, that was a stupid decision that you all made. but he's still trying to justify, even today, still trying to justify that bad decision. Sam Bowie does not remain in the league, and then said Charles Barkley. And Barkley did not win a championship. That is a finals championship. So now we come to someone else that might be a little foolish about something that's right here. And that's Carl Lawson with the Jets, defensive player. He basically took less money because of Aaron Rodgers. And then he tried, and I guess I shouldn't say it was foolish, because he also tried to throw God into the mix. That it was right, revelation from God that told him to take less money. And that with Aaron Rodgers also now coming that it all worked out. Coach E, what's your thoughts with regards to Lawson in this?
Let me tell you what I tell professional players. Get much money as you can, because if you get hurt and can't produce for that organization, they will part ways with you. That was a foolish decision, but I can't second guess his religious belief. But that was a crazy decision now. And Aaron Rodgers may have maybe 2 more good years in him if that his arm strength not there. It just father time and caught up with it. And I am a Packers fan.
All right. And Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts with regards to this?
Well, I guess he did what he felt like he wanted to do. I'm not taking a pay cut for none of y'all. Y'all, I'll give y'all a little bit of money. I'm not going to take a pay cut for you.
Yeah.
If they can't squeeze, these people got billions of dollars. These billionaires on there, let them pay the luxury tax if they go overboard. All they got to do is pay a tax. You know, I'm not taking no pay cut. Hell, what you going to take a pay cut for Aaron Rodgers? Aaron Rodgers finna get the hell beat out of him at the Jets. Any of y'all think the Jets finna win? Y'all delusional. I don't believe that.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to Lawson and his thoughts of taking a pay cut? Because, again, it was like some divine intervention came into play for him to do that with Aaron Rodgers not coming there to the Jets.
Well, I'm glad you asked me that question. Let me tell y'all this going. That dude didn't take no pay cut. At the end of the day, they signed Rodgers to get where they needed. But trust me, that dude gonna get paid. He's gonna get paid. That's what management and the Jets and all that. Yeah, he's gonna get his. He trust me, y'all. Believe me, he ain't cutting no pay cut. And all those incentives and everything. If they go to the Super Bowl and win it, that boy gonna get paid. And I ain't no brothers. Trust me, take no pay cut. They put it out, but he ain't cut no pay cut. He's gonna get his money. He's gonna get his money. Trust me on that. And Jules, I think you know you my boy and everything, but the Jets gonna win the AFC. The Jets, hey, I ain't no Roger fan, but the Jets gonna they're gonna get there. They're gonna go to the playoff, and I guarantee the Jets go to the Super Bowl. They got some good pieces. The Jets got a nice team. The Jets build with it, and they are guaranteed, like Charles Barkley said, guaranteed they go to the Super Bowl.
What's in that cup?
I ain't even drinking tonight.
You say the AFC they gonna win?
Yeah, that's the AFC. They're gonna win the AFC because the AFC kind of weak, and they go to the Super Bowl.
You do know Buffalo in the AFC, right?
Buffalo.
You do know Kansas City in the AFC, right?
Yep.
You do know Baltimore.
Yep.
In the AFC, right?
Yep. And
you
I do know.
That.
Yep. And I do know you got on that jersey. And I do know. I guarantee. And tomorrow, y'all looking at me like I'm crazy. They're just going to the Super Bowl.
I'm gonna make one prediction before we get off of it. The Jets will win the NFC. Before they win the AFC. Because they're not even in the NFC.
Hey, Buffalo ain't going no way because that boy got on the Madden. He got on the Madden cover. He ain't gonna finish the season.
Well, hold on a minute. Why is we missing this team in the AFC South right here in Jacksonville, the Jacksonville Jaguars? Why are we not mentioning this team here?
Yeah, my boy. You do know.
Why are we not mentioning this team here?
That's right, brother. That's right.
Because
That's right,
Florida State can beat them.
No, sir. No, sir. No, sir. I rep Florida State first, but they couldn't beat the Jaguars.
Them Jaguars outscoring the temperature down there.
I go to temperature on them. There's too much what, Law?
Too much team speed.
Watch what them Noles do to LSU Labor Day night. Go run the score up on them, and there won't be no coming back this time. Yeah.
Hey, Boys Club can beat Jake in high school.
Oh, we going to plenty of Jacksonville games, the four of us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can get Jamal out the house because he in the house.
You got to bring Jamal now.
Yeah, Jamal got to go. Hey, August 11th, we going down to Jacksonville to see Jacksonville and the Falcons. August 11th.
August 11th.
All right.
Yeah.
That'll be fine. But what we're going to do right now, this is June 8th, 2023.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
We need to document this right here, that Coach Bernard Brown said that the Jets are going to the Super Bowl. We need to document this right here. We don't need Coach Bernard Brown trying to change up during the season on this. That's what he said. He made the statement on this day. We haven't even done the NFL predictions yet. We ain't come to that time period for us to do that later on. We wait until a little later, but then he now want me to throw a prediction out there right now. So everyone has heard, he has said the Jets are going to the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Guaranteed.
So when he does that, everyone call in, send in your messages, and just tell Bernard Brown how wrong he was with the guys. Again, we're saying on June 8th, remember this day, June 8th, 2023. Yes, that's what he said. That's what he said. So now we come to someone else that there's some people trying to throw out. It's a wish list. They were saying that Tom Brady could possibly come to the Raiders. Again, it is a extreme wish list. We want to throw that out there. So, Coach Stud, what's your thoughts about Brady going to the Raiders? What's your thoughts on that?
As a part team owner, certainly not as a player.
All right. All right.
That's not cool. As a team owner, certainly not as a player.
All right.
The Las Vegas Raiders would not get a chance to see Tom Brady under the center for them.
All right. All right. And Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts regards to, I call it a wish list with regards to them getting Tom Brady to not come there. What's your thoughts on that?
Guaranteed. Tom Brady will be quarterback for the Los Angeles Raiders. Las Vegas Raiders. Yep. He already in California. Tom Brady ain't done. He not. The NFL have to keep that white boy around. I'm telling you. He bringing them money. The Raiders already tried to, when he retired, who called him? The Raiders. Tom Brady, if he can have that line blocked for him, because you know he don't like to be hit. Tom Brady got 2 more years left in him, y'all. I guarantee 2 more years. 2 more years. I think Tom Brady will be the next quarterback for the Raiders. Yes, indeed. Guarantee. Jules.
Okay. Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts on the wish list?
They can wish all they want. But who the hell want a washed up Tom Brady? Tom Brady showed you last season he ain't got it no more. Tom Brady has to be around some skilled players in order to be successful. Tom Brady is not, they'll be wasting their time. Tom Brady just turned down a $300 million contract with to be an analyst. But I think he's gonna fire that back up because I guess he just want to take a little time off. But he's a damn fool to turn down $300 million that they try to pay you for 10 years to do nothing but talk about sports. Yeah. You know, but No, they'll never get Tom Brady. Tom Brady's through. He's not coming back after this time, and he'll be stupid, and they'll be stupid to take him. They can wish all they want.
All right, and we now come to another video, and this is Sha'Carri Richardson.
No matter what color my hair is, no matter how long my nails are, no matter how outspoken I am, my talent speaks for itself. When I step on the track, it doesn't matter what I look like, what color I am. If I can do it, I'm gonna do it. If the talent speaks for itself, and that's all that matters once you're in track and field.
And it did this year.
Unmute. No.
What was the question, Jamal?
Oh, it's just with regard to Sha'Carri, because there's some other things we'll be showing too, that how she's been performing recently. And so y'all looking at Sha'Carri rebounding. So, Julia Hall, is Sha'Carri rebounding?
I saw her last run, and she just flat out flying like Usain Bolt. I'm serious. You know, I'm glad she got that little weed out of her system. I'm glad she got that little weed out of her system.
Yeah.
But
the opinion of Coach Julius Hall is merely opinion of Coach Julius Hall. Sha'Carri Richardson.
That's fact.
Yeah.
That's fact. There's no opinion. That's fact.
It's merely the opinion of Coach Julius Hall. He's not emphasizing with regard to the fact that you were in grief. You were grieving. That's again, here's his opinion. So he has no concern.
Call the NBA commissioner and tell him John Morant was just hot.
Miss Producer, put up the disclaimer, please.
You ought to call the NBA commissioner and tell him John Morant he was just mad with his girlfriend. If you're gonna make an excuse. The girl said she's missing toe on that thing, and that was it. You know, the girl is fast, and you know she was going through a little something, but now she looking at him back there like this is now. Yeah, when she crossed the line. She's looking at him in the back of him. She done stepped the game up, and I like how
the little something was the loss of a family member's life. But again, that's Coach Julius Hall. That's his opinion. He is cold and callous and heartless. So we now go to Coach E.
Can't worry about the world.
We're gonna remove him as the president and chairman of our black media because he can't be concerned about the world. Coach E.
She's drug free now, and she's back to play. To run at a high level now. She will be fine. She will be fine.
All right. Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to Sha'Carri?
You know what? This would have never happened if she was a little Becky. You know, this would have never happened if she was little Becky. They would let little Becky smoke weed and everything else. But on a serious note, I'm glad she's back. The girl is bad. I'm just waiting on to see her outfit. And you know, she my opinion is my opinion, not the evidence post reported. Let me get that out for Jamal say. The girl is bad. But y'all got to realize this here, man. We as black men, as black women, we are flat out athletes. We were flat out. And at the end of the day, we making everybody money but us. And I ain't trying to bring politics into sport, but politics is a part of sports, and sports is a part of politics. But just think if all the black people decided they're gonna go on strike for playing any sports, what would happen? Jamal?
It will fall apart.
There you go. So I'm glad she's back. I can't wait to see her. You know, they're probably gonna have to get in their car to catch her if they want to run against her. And that's just the way I feel about it. I'm glad for her. I'm glad she got her life together. And you know, stay off the weed. and we'll be all right.
All right. And
real quick. Coach Bernard was speaking about the genes of the dominant of the Afro Americans. It's a position in the NFL that have no Europeans. What's that position?
In the NFL, no European.
No European play that position.
playing the 3.
No, in NFL.
Well, no, I'm saying playing the 3, playing the 3 gap in the nose tackle.
Oh, if you want to play that.
Something right now? Okay. All right.
It's on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Cornerback.
There you go.
Cornerback.
Yeah, cornerback. Yeah, that is right. Yeah, the cornerback. And we just had that conversation at 27-17 on Wednesday. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. And you know what? And this I'm not being prejudiced or anything, but I think this is the best show, ESPN. I think this is the best show in the world. Because you know why? We keep it real. We actually say things that people want to say on other shows, but too scared to say it. And if y'all tune in, y'all share. Y'all come watch us every Thursday at 8 o'clock. We're going to keep it real, and we're going to tell you how sports analysts should be. That's all I got to say.
And I was going to get to this. Tony Mitchell, you called me. Tony Mitchell used to be on the show. Tony Mitchell, you want to ask questions right now, talking about why I was going to let you know, Tony Mitchell, you're my big brother. And you used to been representing Denver, but you ain't do that because I don't know what's going on. We guess we might have to go and invite you some other time. But you didn't. And then Julius Hall was furious that you were not here, Tony Mitchell. So I don't need you calling me on my phone right now when the show about to end. Actually, show about to end. We ain't going on. We're going to be going on in about 5 more minutes because we now come to this right here, this topic right here. Lionel Messi is coming to the United States. Major League Soccer. Lionel Messi. Everybody excited about Lionel Messi coming right here. Coach Bernard Brown, how you feel about Lionel coming here? Because everybody excited about him not playing here at Inter Miami.
Pele. He's going to be the Pele of soccer. He in Miami, Jewish. He in South Beach. Boy, hey, man, please. Boy, it's going to be packed. Hey, it's going to be packed. Trust me. I may ride down there and go see a soccer game, and I'm not a really soccer fan. And I know it's going to be hot, but I go see him. Yep. Miami got something down there, man. Miami, Miami got something down there. I know they don't want us to go down there, but, man, y'all done lost your mind. Trust me.
So,
South Beach.
All right. Coach E, into Miami. Now I have Lionel Messi. What you think's going to happen?
Just what Coach Bernard said. Miami have a very heavy Hispanic population down there. Mm-hmm. And that's going to fit right into it. It's going to take them by storm. Exactly what Coach Bernard said. Yeah.
And what was that comment that was made? Just popped up on the screen. What was that comment?
He's going to be a warrior. He's never a warrior. He's a Wolverine all his life.
Yes. Oh, that's why. That's why I just flashed like that. That's why I just flashed like that because God struck it down. God bam. See that fool? Bam. God struck it down. So, Coach Julius Hall, what's your thoughts? Lionel Messi down here, Major League Soccer.
What you say the last name was?
Messi. Ooh.
That's what it's gonna be. Messi.
It's
gonna be Messi.
All right.
That's what it's gonna be. I mean, hey, American soccer just got a boost.
Yeah.
He's supposed to be the best player in the world.
Mm-hmm.
He's here now.
Yeah.
There's a lot more I'm gonna come over this way.
Yeah.
I don't think. I mean, he can get that type of money, but they paying him more over there playing soccer.
Yeah.
They get paid great. And I don't think he's the best player in the world. I think that little black boy that can do anything with the ball, he make that ball disappear. Yeah. I ain't never seen nothing like that boy. He make the ball disappear.
Yeah, he a bad boy. But I think Messi gonna get most of his money for endorsements.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what's going on here. He's getting more of his message for endorsement, which is good. But I'm not going to see the soccer game. I'm going to see who in the stands. Woo!
All the Colombian guys.
Woo!
Keep grinding, Warrior. Keep grinding, Warrior. Keep grinding. We keep grinding, Warrior. We keep grinding. We keep grinding. Charles Morris, HBJ Warrior. Keep grinding. Keep grinding, baby. And so now we move on to this. And you talking about getting paid, Coach Julius Hall. Last topic we got, getting paid. You got a Colts player recently that has now been hit with regards to betting on games, and some others were also hit back in April. So what's going on? NFL players not betting on games, and now the NFL, what do you think is about to happen in the future NFL with regards to players? Because it's already been addressed before, but players betting on games.
If Pete Rose didn't teach them any damn thing, they are stupid as hell. They should all be given the video when they come in. You do not gamble on the sport that you play in because it looks too bad. You could throw a game. You're in a position to throw a game or make something happen to make the money and the odds change. They're not. They shouldn't be doing that. And like I said, it goes back to training, so that these players can be aware. Don't do this until you, and then you got reason to kick them out out of the league, whether it's baseball, basketball, or football, hockey, or whatever. Once they know these are the things that happen, these are the things that you shouldn't do, get right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. And Charles Morris, I'm the agent for all of the coaches on Ebony Sports Reporters. So you want Coach Eric to come on, you got to come through me. And it's going to cost you. But not a lot because you're a Warrior. So it won't cost you a lot. But now, Coach E, we come to you. What's your thoughts with regard to this gambling in the NFL? Because they already gamble on games anyway. So now y'all saying the players can't gamble? Can't bet. Go ahead, Coach E. What's your thoughts?
Actually, what I read, I think it was some people he was affiliated with had a offshore account or something set up, so they tied him with it. But just like Coach Hall said, you can't be betting on the sport that you play. They just, even if you're not betting on the team that you're playing with, they just feel like you some kind of way can manipulate the outcome or have some inside information that can get, reflect the outcome of the game. And they serious about that, boy. Yep. Like he said, if they didn't learn nothing from the Pete Rose incident, they better go watch some film on it. Yes.
Okay. Coach Bernard Brown, you've been known to cheat. You've been known to gamble. You've been known to hustle. So, Coach Bernard Brown, what's your thoughts with regards to this going on? Because you have been known to do things like that. So go ahead, Coach Bernard Brown.
If I'm playing for the Indianapolis Colts, believe me, I'm going to be betting. Trust me. Because when the last time they won anything? You're right. I'm going to be betting. I bet that Miami going to beat the Baltimore Colts. Give me a spread.
Oh, Lord.
Come on now. The Colts, really? But on a serious note, right is right and wrong is wrong. They're just like Roger Goodell trying to run a slave NFL. So at the end of the day, everybody doing it, they just got caught, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? They just happened to got caught up in, but come on, the Colts, y'all know good well if y'all playing for the Colts, y'all gonna throw some bet in there because you're gonna lose. Come on now. Guarantee you gonna lose. You know that's right, Jules. Come on now. I can see if you say Kansas City or one of their players or something like. We talking about the Colts. We ain't sitting here talking about practice. We're sitting here talking about the Colts. One of their teammates gambling. I'm surprised the owner ain't gambling.
He had nothing else better to do in it, Bernard. They were losing. He might as well bet with San Francisco and the Chiefs and the rest of
I'm sorry, Javon. I'm sorry, man.
Thank you.
I'm just glad. We on the show. That's all, Jamal.
Thank you. And that is the conclusion of the show. Coach, big brother Tony Mitchell, if you want to come on next week, you can come on next week. But we send you the link. You come through that. Or hit Julius Hall up if you can't connect. So again, you ain't got to call me. You just need to come on the show. And so again, this is Ebony Sports Reporters. We'll see y'all next week. Again, Coach E, Coach Bernard, Coach Julius Hall. We are in the house, and we say come back next Thursday. Check out all the shows operated by Our Black Media. And Our Black Media will no longer be headed by Julius Hall. He has not been removed as chairman and president right now. And guess who the president is right now? RG. RG. Robert Bryant is our president.
He came ashore for practice. I know he. Jules, you ain't got to. You ain't got to run about your job, Jules.
We signing off right now. We signing off.
Good job.
I like that.